Hey guys, thank you for tuning in and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about something that I had a really big problem with when I first started out in my walk with God. I didn't know that you could have a real relationship with him. I just thought that you prayed, you got your blessings, and that was it. But no ma'am, that ain't it, girl. That ain't. My first tip on building your relationship with God is to start to go back to church consistently. Now, when I was growing up, we went to church all the time. We grew up in church. We went to a family church. But the thing is, I could not understand what the preacher was talking about. When I would go to church, I would just sit there like I honestly didn't understand one word. I could not relate one thing he was saying to my life at that time. So when I got old enough to when I moved out at 21, I just decided I'm not going to church no more because I wasn't getting anything from it. But did my life fall apart? So when I did decide to go back to church, I decided to find a new church. And what I realized about this new church was that they had a very young pastor and a very young congregation, and I love that. Like, most people, they don't like younger pastors. I don't know why. I guess they feel like they don't know enough, they ain't lived long enough. But when I say this man can break it down, like, he gave you the meat of the word. Like, it was perfect for me, and like it was perfect for my growth. And I've been there 3 years now, so that's what I would suggest. Like, get you a new church, find somebody that speaks to your heart. I know it's easy to get caught up on feeling obligated to attend a church because that's where your family goes, and you don't want to branch out from there because they may say something. But I'm just like, you can't get me in them gates, so I'm gonna do what I gotta do for me and Jesus. So when I get to them gates, I'm like, Lord, it's me, let me in, it's your girl. The second thing I did was purchase a new Bible. It's very hard for me to understand the Bible in the King James Version. Like, when I hear that version, I'm just like, what? The arts and the thous and the these and the, I can't get it. So I purchased a Joyce Meyer Bible, and this Bible is the Amplified version. This is the Everyday Life Bible. And when I say this Bible is golden, like, this is life. Like, she has passages, like, she has, I'll just bring it up. She has these things like this right here. I hope y'all can see that. But it's like these sections where she talks about certain subjects, and she either relates it to her life or she breaks it down like to our life, like to our level, so we can understand it. And that's what I need. Like, I want to be able to read the word, but I want to be able to relate the word to my life. If I can't relate it, then I can't use it. Like, I don't know how to relate it to what I'm going through now. So all throughout the Bible, she has things like, at this point I'm in now, I needed a new Bible. So for my 25th birthday, my husband went out and bought me a women's study Bible. And this Bible, like, it'll eat you up. Like, if you're ready for the next level, because like, these women, they own it. And like, this Bible right here, like, I done had it all of like 2-3 weeks, but it's changing my life. Like, the word I'm receiving through this Bible, like, I cannot take it. Oh my goodness. Like, I'm just gonna go through there and show y'all a little snippet of what's in there, because I started out in Genesis. I could never read Genesis, but like, this Bible, I can read Genesis because it gives it to you. Like, it's basically the same thing as the Joyce Meyer. It's just like, it touches on so many things. But great Bible. So if you're struggling, and you don't have to go out and buy you a new Bible. Like, I also use the Bible app on my phone. I think, let me see, it's the Holy Bible app by YouVersion. Like, it's just like translations, and you go through it until you find what you like. On this particular app, I love the New Living Translation version. Like, that version gets it to me so well. Okay, the next thing I did to help build a relationship with God was I listened to sermons outside of the church. You have to surround yourself with the word. And like, I was in a place where I wasn't even watching TV. Like, I would go to church on Sundays and Tuesdays, but any other time, like, I was literally listening to a sermon or a faith related video. Like, I watch a lot of Hilda and Cornelius, Sarah and Torrey, like Havea Cunnington, Lisa Bevere, like Priscilla Shire. Like, I just listened to the word over and over and over. And now I listen to like Michael Todd and I just need the word every single day. Sometimes I need it all day. Like, I just need to be watching the word because I get in my flesh fast. So I just need to hear it and hear it and hear it until I know it and I can live it out and I don't have no problem. And everyone can't go to church every Sunday and Tuesday. I remember a time where I was working 7 days a week. I remember a time I was working 6 days a week. So it's just like, you can't always be there and get it. So you need to know where you can go to get your word. Like, I don't care what nobody say. You got to do what's best for you. This is you and your God. Nobody can tell you how to do that. Nobody can tell you how to live that relationship. You have to do what you have to do to get your word. So the next thing I did, I started to read Christian books, and I really like Christian books. The first Christian book I read was by Caroline Roberts, and it was Before Saying Yes to the Ring. And that book really like ignited something in me. It like set my soul on fire, like, even though it took me a minute to get myself together even after that. But that book just showed me that your walk with God will not make you perfect. Like, you will not be perfect. Like, and it showed me that I'm not the only one out here struggling. Like, and I learned through reading multiple Christian books, it's just like everybody has a problem. Like, everybody's struggling with something. So don't think that what you have is only something that you got. When I tell you, like, your deepest, darkest secrets that you think only you went through, baby, no. Like, we all out here struggling. Do you hear me? So these are just a couple of the really good books I have. But like, I love to read good books. You have to surround yourself with people who will hold you accountable. You can't do I don't think it's possible to even do life without people around you that can speak the word, speak the truth through love. Like, if people can't tell you what you are doing wrong, what you are doing right, what you need to change when you get out of hand, then what you doing, like is you really gonna self-destruct if nobody can tell you when you messing up. So I had to surround myself with people who held me accountable, like, who knew what I wanted to do, they knew where I was going. So when I got out of line, they was like, Bria, bring it back. Like, I honestly, just like 2 weekends ago, my sister had to like bring me back to life, because I was like, baby, with my flesh suit, I'm handing out consequences. But she had to bring me back in because I just can't walk in that light no more. I can't walk down that path because my attitude, ooh, y'all, another video, another time. So just surround yourself with people who want to see you do well, who want to see you do right, and who will hold you accountable when you're getting out of line. The next thing that I started to do was I started to praise and worship God. This is something that I really struggle with because I'm such a shy person and I get embarrassed so easily. Like, y'all, it's ridiculous. But I had to realize, like, Bria, ain't nobody that embarrassed you as much as you embarrass yourself. And if you go act a fool, then like, you can get in here and you can praise God. So you have to open your mouth and you have to praise God, because without that, he know but he wants you to say it. Like, are you gonna be good enough to say it to him? Like, yeah, he Jesus, he know everything, but are you gonna open your mouth? Are you willing to praise me when it's good and when it's bad? So when you develop a good praise and worship life, like, that opens doors like you never believe. Because even when it's rough, if you can praise him when it's rough, that lifts your spirit so much. Sometimes situations just don't change like that. So you got to learn how you gonna have to encourage yourself in the Lord and praise and praise and praise. And if you can praise and praise and praise him, honey, praises move mountains, honey. Like, it shakes stuff up. That's a very intimate time with you and God. You have to learn to block out the outside world, because nobody matters in that time but you and your God. The last tip I have for you guys is to develop an intentional prayer life and intentionally be faithful. Like, it took me a minute to be intentional about how I pray, but I read this book right here, and that is Fervent by Priscilla Shire. And when I say it'll change the way you pray, like, it changed the way that book shook my whole life up. I got in that closet faithfully 4 a.m. every day, and I had to write it down, sticky note, name. Like, I had to just, it's like projectile vomit out all the bad in my spirit. And once I did that, I felt so good. Be consistent with your God, and then have faith. Like, when you read the Bible, believe what he's saying. The Bible is not just some like fictional book somebody made up. Like, those were real people. Like, they did real dirt, and Jesus saved them from that. So it's like, have faith that whatever you're going through, like, he can bring you out. Have faith that when you are intentional about having a relationship with him, like, God will come through for you. He will show up for you in ways like never before. Like, you will feel his presence when you low, you need a hug, when you lonely. Like, he'll enter the room with you. Like, the Holy Spirit will enter that room, like, when you are intentional about what you want and what you have with God. I hope this video helped you guys, and I hope that you guys start to be intentional about your relationship with God. And I pray that you guys just get full of the faith, full of the love, and full of the Jesus. And if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.